You asked me why I'm doing all this. But even if I told you why, I doubt very strongly that the knowledge would change anything at all. But let's say that I take the time to explain it to you. What do you think would happen then?
I have nothing to say to you.
My goal is to fulfill the dream even Jiraiya-sensei was unable to achieve. As I said earlier, what I want is to create peace and bring about justice.
Create peace? Justice? Are you kidding? Give me a break! You killed my master! And my sensei! Hurt my friends! Destroyed my village! After all of the horrible things that you've done, don't you dare talk about peace and justice!
Then tell me, what is your goal?
First, I'm gonna kill you! And then, I'm gonna bring peace to the ninja world!
Oh, I see. That is noble of you. That would be justice. However, what about my family? My friends? My village? They suffered the same fate as this village at the hands of you, Hidden Leaf Ninja. How is it fair to let only you people preach about peace and justice?
What the hell are you talking about?
Once, the Land of Fire and the Hidden Leaf had grown too big. To protect their national interests, they forced feudal clans to wage war against each other, and profited from it. Otherwise, the people of the villages would have starved. As it happened, our little nation and its villages became the battlefield where the great nations waged their war. Each time they did, our nation was ravaged and laid to waste. After many such battles, the great nation stabilized, but our smaller nation suffered, and it barely recovered. You and I are both seeking the very same thing. We both want to achieve the peace that Jiraiya-sensei envisioned. You and I are the same. We're both motivated by our desire for peace and justice. The justice that I have delivered against the Leaf Village is no different from what you are trying to do to me. Everyone feels the same pain when losing something dear. You and I have both experienced that pain. You strive for your justice, and I strive for mine. We're both just ordinary men who have been driven to seek vengeance in the name of justice. And if one comes to call vengeance justice, such justice will only breed further vengeance and trigger a vicious cycle of hatred. Right now, we live in such a cycle. I know the past and can foretell our future. It is the same as our history. So we believe that human beings simply cannot understand each other, and they never will. The shinobi world of ours is ruled by hatred, and hatred alone.
However, even I'm able to see that there's entirely too much hate in this shinobi world of ours.
There's too much hate?
I've always wanted to do something about all of this hatred. I'm just not quite sure how to go about it as of yet. But I truly believe that eventually the day will come when all people will understand one another and live in harmony.
Boy, it sounds kind of complicated to me.
And if I can't find the solution to this problem, then perhaps I'll entrust you to find it instead. Eh, Naruto?
Yes, sir! I can't turn down a request from my master, can I, Pervy Sage?
So, Naruto, how would you confront this hatred in order to create peace? I want to know what your answer is.
I don't know. I don't have an answer.
But you see, that is why I formed the Akatsuki. To break the cycle of hatred. I can put an end to it. But I need the Nine Tails. I must have his power in order to achieve that goal. I'll use the power of all 9 beasts to create a tailed beast weapon, many times stronger than the one that flattened this village. Strong enough to wipe out an entire nation instantly.
A tailed beast weapon?
I'm going to show the world what true pain is, and stop all wars with the terror that pain will inspire. I shall lead the world down the road to stability and to peace.
But if you do achieve peace like that, then the whole thing is nothing but a big lie!
Human beings are not the most intelligent of creatures. This is the only way that peace can be achieved. Of course, after several decades, that pain too will eventually fade with time. It will no longer act as a deterrent. Humanity will return to war again. This time, they themselves will use the tailed beast weapon against one another and reconfirm what true pain is.
And then for a time, peace will briefly be restored again. In the course of this endless cycle of hatred begetting more hatred, this unbearable pain will give rise to momentary peace. That is my dream.